Hey yo, what's poppin'? I'm Chad, and it's Comic Core C2E2 special with special guests JD and Chuck Load of Comics. And I got my host with the most because, of course, Carson had to phone it in and had to go to work. We got Katren figures. So we're going to dive right into it. First up, the guy with the hottest booth at C2E2, and his hands can show it, Chuck Load of Comics. What's going on, Chuck?
Oh man, we are at the time of this taping 4 weeks and about 3 days away from C2E2. The Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo is going to descend upon the great city of Chicago, and I think you guys are all coming, right?
We will be there.
Yeah.
Flights booked, hotel booked.
Man, I'm so stoked. So by show of hands, we've never been to C2E2 before?
Me.
Yeah. Everybody. Well, you guys are in for a very major treat. This is the 10th anniversary, the 10th year of C2E2. This will be our 8th time there. So we're kind of experts when it comes to C2E2. So if you have any questions, just throw them out there. You guys are going to love it, man. What makes C2E2 so great is the location. You've probably never been to McCormick Place in Chicago. It's world-renowned, awesome convention hall. Huge. It's like 3 major cities, all connected with bridges, and there's hotels and restaurants and bars, and it's massive. I mean, it's the biggest convention hall you've ever been to. You're gonna freak out.
So JD, what are you looking forward to for most?
Probably meeting George Perez again, but I'm trying to be one of those lucky 5 people one of the days so I can get a nice sketch for him. I'd like him to draw my logo of Vader holding the Infinity Gauntlet. It's one of those things I've always wanted. He's already done a Thanos for me. That's number 1. And I'm not really a big fan of celebrity signed comics, but there's one book I do want. That Clark Craig's going to be there. And this is the first time he's called Phil Coulson in a comic, Battle Scars number 6. And I was sitting here going through, and I said, this would be cool because Clark Gregg should only sign 1 comic, and it's the only one with the Nick Coulson on the cover.
That's awesome. That's a
cool idea. Also, obviously, I'm looking to go diving into some Golden Age, some Jungle Books, some Good Girl art, some Elephant Covers. Going to be going that way, and maybe make it 2. I'll be bringing a couple of stacks of books myself. So, and obviously hanging out with all you guys.
Awesome. And then back to our host with the most, Katren. What's going on?
Hi. I mean, like JD, I'm definitely dying to see George Perez one last time, before his retirement takes in effect completely. Apparently Mark's Jordan now. But, I mean, I already have a Starfire done by him, and Mark has a Deathstroke, but I'd really love to get a Wonder Woman done by him. And just to have a few more books signed by him until, he's done. And Mirica Aldolfo is actually going to be there. I know I'm butchering her name, but the last year or so in comics, I discovered her throughout Unnatural and now Hex Wives. She's doing the art on that. And her work is just gorgeous and just really funny. And I'm really excited to see her potentially there. I know Stephanie Hans is going to be there. Hopefully get a couple of signatures from her. I mean, I'm the same route where I don't really care about having a lot of celebrities to sign stuff, but one in particular I am really excited about is the voice of Lucy Hartfilia from Fairy Tale is going to be there. That's one of my girls, and I'd really like to get my pop figure of her signed. And what about you, Mark? Anything you're really excited about for C2E2?
Filming everybody.
Filming everybody.
Filming everybody. I'm gonna have to say the thing I'm most excited about is seeing the Great Legends interaction with Tony Schiavone and Eric Bischoff, because I think that might be epic if in any regards. And then also our project Kidnap Alicia Silverstone. So
yeah, we have to work on that.
Yeah, there's got to be chloroform involved, and What happens, happens. So, Chuck, hit us with some updates. I know that they just they launched the app, correct?
The app is launched. This week they announced some more creators. Jonathan Hickman. Just they're dropping people left and right. I mean, you're getting Nick Spencer was just announced this week. Are you fans of Spider-Man and Captain America? Freaking so many people. I mean, it's getting crazy. We're still 4 weeks out, so it's probably still going to be some more announcements. They announced the panels. I don't know if you guys have gone through the panel listing yet.
No.
But some really, really awesome panels. Not a lot of panels going head-to-head, which is nice. They're doing movies this year. They've never done that before. So after the convention floor closes, they're going to be doing screenings of various films. The first night's movies, they're showing the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes. On the big screen in the main hall, they're showing Metropolis. They're showing Wayne's World. They're showing Clueless, obviously. So I mean, they're ramping it up. So really, I mean, they announce people all the way to the last day. So there's going to be a lot more celebrity guests announced and a lot more comic book people, I'm sure.
Hey, Chuck, what made you guys decide to do a booth this year?
We've never done a booth before. In 2018, we were contacted by Ace Comic Con, and they invited us to have a booth free of charge at their Comic Con. And we just had so much fun with it. You know, it's just nice to have a centralized location where we could just sit and conduct interviews. Because it's kind of hard when you go to cons and you're always shoving the mic in somebody's face and you stand in line. And it's kind of hard to get those interviews when, you know, there's a bunch of people lined up waiting to get the book signed. But it was just so much easier to just sit at a booth, invite people over to the booth. And I don't know, it just took a lot of the stress out of it. And it's nice to just kind of have a home base you can go to, you know.
Jay, I know you had some updates. So, who did you say was coming?
I just found out Neil Adams will be there, which is another icon, as well as it looks to me as if we have. I mean, some people I didn't even know were going. That I just wanted to bring it up here. I saw. I don't know if anybody's a big fan. There's a lot of people from the Blacklist were added. If anybody's a big fan of that show, but looking at the comic list, you've got so many icons. I mean, I just said Neil Adams, but you've got Claremont going to be there. You've got some current icons like Jason Aaron. It looks like it's just going to be a lot of fun with a lot of good possibility, a lot of good opportunities to get some really good art too. I mean, Stanley Artgerm Lau is going to be there. I know he's really hot, and he just did those DC covers that everybody keeps talking about. One of my favorites, Cullen Bunn's going to be there for writers, but you've got a lot of fun. And they're right, there are a lot of wrestlers there. I mean, I don't know many of them, but there looks like a lot of wrestling. That's going to be fun with great legend Frank Cho. You know, Greg Horn will be there, so there's a chance of a lot of good girl art. I did put Frank Cho and Greg Horn together, so everybody knows their work. Knows that good girl art. Jenny Frizen, huge one right there, and I mentioned Hex Wives. I haven't heard yet, but Jolie Jones usually does go to this, and she did the first cover along with Jenny Frizen one, like the alternate, and she did the first one. She's phenomenal if you want to get a sketch. She's really cool. She's really good.
Well, I guess this is a good time. Marguerite Bennett is going to be there, and I'm personally going to give her roses and try to be really nice and make up for the big faux pas that I made in Baltimore. So, yeah, that's my big excitement. Hey, so, Chuck, quick question, and I want to know, are you cosplaying it up at all?
I am not. Shauna is probably going to do a Jubilee, just because it's a really easy costume and a comfortable costume to wear, but not doing the cosplay. Just going to go in my normal street clothes and look like a normal person. I mean, I like cosplaying, but honestly, we're spending so much time putting together this group, and we're building these massive trust structures at a PVC. I'm going to be painting them right after I get off this fall. So it's just no time to get ready for cosplay.
Chuck, that's awesome that you're doing this, and I mean, like, when you reached out and said to the community, like, hey guys, swing by, it's a place for you to hang out, talk, and conduct interviews. I mean, I know everybody is salivating watching it. I mean, the only thing we had to explain is we had to tell Legend that it's PVC because he wanted to climb up on top and do a Jimmy supervised slugger, and I don't think it could support that.
I don't think it's going to hold. It's just held together with duct tape and chewing gum and good intentions. But no, see, I mean, what we're doing essentially, we've decided instead of just having kind of one-on-one interviews, we're trying to put together a series of roundtables that are kind of theme based. Like we'll just get DC creators. We'll do a roundtable just talking about DC. We've got Tom Richmond from Mad Magazine, Art Balthazar, and trying to get Scotty Young to do sort of a cartooning in comics. So we wanted to just really make it like a panel. We're going to have speakers, microphones, so people can actually come and just watch the show all weekend long. And I want to invite all of you guys to come and do your own broadcasts from our booth. Really, I mean, this is just an advertisement for Chuckload Comics. So I want there constantly to be something going on in the booth. So if you guys score a really cool interview, you want to come, just sit down and do a show from our booth, our doors are wide open.
So, Kat,
Make use of our space as much as you want.
Kat, can we expect a Wonder Woman review while at Chicago?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
You know what's happening.
So, for those that don't know and haven't seen, Katren has been doing an awesome job with the DC Comics fan page and doing the reviews on the Wonder Woman. I'll leave the link in the description below for everybody. Also, I'll leave any contact information if you guys want to reach out to any of us if you want to hear, if you want us to find out anything, and if you want us to just hang out, party, drink some beer, and possibly the one thing that we want to kind of announce because the details haven't been worked out, and I'm going to throw it right to Kat. It was her idea.
Are we talking about Saturday?
Yep.
Okay. So Saturday, if all things go to plan, Mark, myself, and Chad, we are all going to be working on a group cosplay.
Yeah, we are.
Premiere at C2E2. So we are going to be Red Hood and the Outlaws.
Very cool.
Nice.
And I'm being Starfire.
I thought I was Starfire.
He's gonna make a great Starfire, folks.
Starfire.
But right after that, late night, we are hoping also to be doing what we are now officially calling Legends Karaoke. And Dee is going to be singing everything from Styx to Journey to a little bit of Metallica.
Probably, and you never know. I might throw in a little James Brown, have some soul in there, and maybe just have some fun.
Are you broadcasting the karaoke? Is this going to be live on YouTube?
We are 100. Well, we're going to record it. I don't know if we're going to have Wi-Fi over where it's going to be, but we found this place. Do you remember what the name of it is?
Studio.
No, number 18. Number 18 karaoke.
Alright.
It's a really suspicious looking place. So
I know Drew Manchu and I have already called one of you from Spice Girls. Yep.
and
We're gonna rock it out.
and Legend is going to be the host. So
I'm so
what could
excited.
go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong? So if you guys are going, if you are going to C2E2 and you haven't let anybody know, contact us. We know the crew from Blasted or Stashed are going. We know that JD is booked his plane ticket today. We know that the entire comic crew is Comic Crew Unlimited is going as well. So I think the only one that isn't is John's Comics with Kids. But
Right.
besides that, unfortunately, Bueller is going to be making it, but we're going to have Bueller After Dark every night. And we've got a lot of stuff planned. And ultimately, what I'm most excited about is just hanging out with the YouTube guys and drinking beer and getting completely crazy and living the off air like it's in person for once.
Big Brother house.
Yeah, Big Brother house.
Set up with confessionals and all.
And
you guys got your house booked, huh?
yeah, the house is booked. There's rules that we had to sign off on, and we're excited about it. Comics Misexplained. Jason is heading up as well. We have Israel from Comic Spectre. He's going to be coming in, and I'm trying to think of everybody that's coming in. The list is just absolutely, absolutely insane. Pocan Joe and Spider Grandpa, they're leaving Virginia and heading to Chicago. So if you're on that route and you need a ride,
There you go.
there you go. They may be drinking all the way there, too.
All right.
So, as much information as information breaks, the channel that you need to watch, the updates that you need to listen to is Chuckload of Comics. This guy is providing something that is going to be second to none. And I am so proud of what you have been doing and you and Sean have done in the past. And I am excited about the future for you guys.
Dude, thanks a lot, man. I'm really excited about our location. Like, they gave us a really sweet spot for our booth. It's right at the at the southern tip of Artist Alley. So
Nice.
we are just a stone's throw away from guests. I mean, you won't be able. Our booth is going to be 10 feet tall with massive signs on it, so you'll be able to see us from pretty much anywhere in Artist Alley. So it's going to be sweet. I mean, they gave us a really awesome spot, not far from collecting guests. So it's going to be a blast, man. I'm excited about it.
We got to get Chuckload a t-shirt, Kat.
Yeah. We gotta rock it out. Have little
Stickers,
names.
sashes, like mayoral sashes.
We'll give you a little crown,
A tiara that lights up.
I like that call. That's what we need. We need jars.
Yes.
And JD, I guess we're kind of gonna wrap things up. And if there's any closing marks, I know you've got a ton of on your plate.
Yeah. Well, right now. C2E2 is the main plan. I'm bringing a friend of mine from in town here. He's going as well, and I'm actually just organizing some books there. I do have some shows coming up. Golden Age show coming up, and I work with TJ on Stranger Things. But we're real excited about heading to C2E2, getting really hanging out with everybody here. Obviously, everybody in the chat, and just a suggestion: if you are going and you're watching this video, just drop down in there and tell us, "Hey, I'll be there." I won't be cosplaying at this one. I'll be cosplaying the following week in Kansas City with my wife and I being. I'll be Doctor Strange. My wife's going to be Zatanna.
Nice.
Magic thing. And then eventually we're going to bring our kids, and we'll have one of them Harry Potter and my son Gandalf, hopefully. So it'll be fun. But I definitely am looking forward to just hanging out with everybody. And, just tell us you're going, and we'll check you out and have a good time.
Katren and Marky Mark and
What's
the
up?
funky. You're just like one happy funky bunch over there. I'm just real happy. So, any last parting words?
Really excited for C2E2. I cannot wait to meet everyone. Honestly, a lot of people that I've been talking to online for years that I'm finally going to be able to meet in person. Sorry, Chad, but I think I'm most excited to meet Spectacular Spider Grandpa.
He is so lovable. I mean, that's it.
He's a big part of how I got involved in the community and everything. And I just cannot wait to hang out with all the comic lore and all the Blaster Stash It guys. And it's going to be so much fun this entire weekend.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now back to the Chicago. The Chicago man himself. You got to tell us what's going on.
I mean, last thing I want to say is, if you guys have any questions, like we said before, this is going to be our 8th year at C2E2. We know where everything is. We have all kinds of tips and tricks for you about when to line up, where all the panels are going to be. So if you have any questions, just leave us a comment on this video, or leave us a comment on one of our videos. We'll get back to you. We pretty much have all the info you're going to need. So, where to stay, where to go, where to relax. where to get water, where to get the best Wi-Fi, where to smoke cigarettes. I mean, we got it all. So just if you have any questions, just let us know.
That's awesome, and hopefully we can all get together for one night for a giant dinner and call it the YouTube sensation dinner. Fuck, 1, 2, 3. So with that being said, I agree. Cat Spider Grandpa is one of the guys that got me into YouTube with Blasted or Stashud. The person that kept me going in this is sitting up there. He is my brother from the Midwest, Chicago, born and bad. Chuck, when you reached out to us back in the day for your anniversary show, it's been awesome, and I always promote you as much as I want you to be on the Comic Core. Hey, Friday nights, that's date night. You got to go to the date night. I get that.
It's usually at the movies on Friday night.
But check out all these guys' channels. Check out Cat's reviews. Check out JD's. Everything he's got going on, and especially check out the Comic Core Unlimited starting in 2 weeks.
Yeah, not this Wednesday, coming up the following one.
All right, so it's going to be a whole different. It's very formatted. They're very professional, and they're nothing like
of infinite jerks, as we call it.
They're nothing like us because we don't have a format. We just kind of go off the rails.
They're going to stay on point. They're not going to derail the way we do.
Yeah, so I think they're going to be sober too, which is kind of cool.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Then welcome to the Comic Core.
There you go.
Guys, keep reading and keep watching. Have fun and see you at C2E2. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.